never last that long with them. You think me wrong is one for one.
Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel. Today I'll do a little quick review about the MRT Catback exhaust system. This is an H-pipe, so it's a lot better than stock exhaust. I'll give you a couple revs, see how it is. So here's how the exhaust sounds inside of the car. So this is, before I start, just gotta let you know that outside of the car it's a little loud when you really get on it, but inside it's not too bad. There's definitely exhaust presence inside of the car, regardless if you're gunning it or not. But it's just about the right amount. It's not obnoxiously loud where it's gonna make your whole neighborhood wake up or something. But inside of the car it's not like gonna blow up your ears. So it's right where I want it to be. Since this is an H-pipe setup, I really like the deep note of this exhaust. I think MRT did a really great job with it. There's a car coming. Okay, gotta be careful with that car. Obviously, I don't want to run into him. I should put my GPS on as well.
Turn right onto North Lamar.
So I hope you can hear the exhaust inside of the car. It's not very obnoxiously loud. And it's almost, when you're driving at a, regular RPMs or like normal RPM range, just not getting on it, it's almost like you don't have an exhaust on the highway. But like right now, you can definitely feel the exhaust presence, which is amazing. It has a deep rumble to it. It's not raspy. There's something that I didn't like about the other exhausts with the X-pipe. It's just my preference, and sound is like subjective. So what I might like, you might hate it, or what you might really love, I might not like it. So this one, I love it because it has a really deep rumble to it. It's very deep and it's very bassy. It could get loud, yes, but it's not obnoxiously loud where people are just giving me mean looks or something like that. But biggest thing is I love the sound. I didn't have too many choices like a month ago when I ordered this exhaust from MRT. So there are only two with the H-pipe setup, I believe. The stainless works and the MRT. So I pulled the trigger on the MRT, and I think I made the right decision. So I'll talk about drone a little bit later in the video. So right now I just want to cover how it sounds, how loud it is, in what RPM ranges, how loud it could get, and stuff like that. So when you're driving in normal RPM ranges, which is like 1,000 to 2,500, I would say, like 2,000 or whatever, if you're cruising, you're not gonna feel the exhaust too loud, okay? It's just like, I would put it this way, the exhaust presence is always there. You will always feel that deep rumble. It's exactly what the Mustang stock, this 2015, was missing, is a deep rumble that a V8 should actually make, or the car should make. So after I put this exhaust, it really unleashed the real sound of the car. It sounds so much better. I feel like I'm now driving a muscle car, like a sports beast of a car. Before it was just like too quiet. I didn't really care too much until now that after I put this exhaust, I was like, man, this is so much better, so much better. So the installation for the MRT exhaust wasn't too bad, although I had a little bit of hard time aligning the tips to where I wanted to be. And while the shipment, I think because of the shipment, one of the pipes got a little bent, the holes where you put the muffler pipe in there. So that got a little bit bent, but I was able to easily tweak it out and make the round, the opening, whatever, make it more round. But that wasn't too bad. But from MRT's part, the quality and everything was phenomenal. Everything is great. I have no problem so far. I did the installation myself. It could take you about, you know, 45 minutes to an hour, depending on if you're working yourself or if you're with people. I did everything myself, so it took me about like an hour, 15 minutes or so, because I had to also make, you know, get that little dent or that opening open enough for the mufflers to slip in, right? So, but besides that, everything was great. So it's been almost like 20 days since I've gotten this exhaust. It's been settled in, I would say, and it sounds phenomenal. So now, talking about the exhaust and how loud it is, how quiet it is, it's not quiet at all. It's not loud at all either. It's like just in the middle where you want it to be. So right now I'm driving 30 miles an hour, 1800 RPMs, and I have no drone. I still feel the exhaust presence, yes. It's just where I want it to be. It's not loud at all. It's not quiet at all. It's just exactly where you want it to be. Trust me, it's perfect. I couldn't ask for more. Anyways, so now speaking about drone, this exhaust has very little to, I can't say like no drone, but there is little drone here and there. But for the major part, majority, it's only in 6th gear. When you're on the highway from 63 to 70-ish, that's when you will actually feel drone in the car. Besides that, you will not notice drone at all, because it's very, very minimal to drone. So yeah, it has a very minimal drone with this exhaust, I would say. So, and also what I've noticed is, it also depends on how you drive, because if I'm in 6th gear, if I'm 60 to 70, if I want to take that in 6th gear, I can take it. But the more gas I give, you can, in the performance pack, you can easily check that on your vacuum AG, how much, you know, if you're gunning it too much, you will see the pointer all the way up. So you know exactly how much gas you're giving, right? From the RPMs. And I mean, there's a lot of ways to know, so you cannot miss it. So my basic point is that in 6th gear, if you gun it a lot, and 6th gear is not, obviously, you know, the car is not going to be, it's not going to take off, so you will feel like there's a load that it's trying to push, and that's when it drones. You know, that's the only time it drones. It drones when you're in a really, really higher gear and you're trying to, it's like saying I'm in 6th gear and I'm going 10 miles an hour. Yes, I have not tried it, but whatever. But if I go like, if I'm going 65 miles an hour and I'm still in 6th gear and I keep my RPMs pretty low, which is like 1,000, I would say, there's no drone. It's only when you're really trying to up your speed in 6th gear from 60 to 70 is when you hear a drone. Besides that, I have not seen drone whatsoever in the car, and it's perfect. Right now, it's quiet, it's not loud, no drone, nothing. It's just where I want it to be. And I need to thank one of my friends who really pushed me to get an aftermarket exhaust. So thank you, Zane, for helping me / making me get an exhaust, because I was just like, oh, I don't know how to buy an exhaust, because it's really hard to know what you're getting into or what you're getting, because you can't really hear the exact sound of the exhaust. So that was my biggest problem, but I took a leap of faith and I think I made the right decision going with MRT. So it's been really awesome since then. Like, I cannot imagine driving the car without an exhaust. This guy is driving like a freaking mofo. Wow. Okay, anyways, so do I love this exhaust and would I recommend it? Absolutely yes. Is there anything else I would recommend? I don't know, because I have not heard other exhausts in person, at least. I know I was really debating between the stainless works, but some people were complaining about power loss and all that. Honestly, Catbacks, I didn't even get it for power, because there is very minimal to no power gains whatsoever. It's mainly for sound. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will agree with that, but at least if it's not giving something, it better not take away something, right? So, I mean, that's just like a common mentality between any car guy, I would say. So right now I'm going 60 miles an hour in 4th gear, 2800 RPMs, no drone whatsoever. Now I'll put it in 6th, and I'm just cruising at 60 miles an hour, exactly at 1800 RPMs, no drone whatsoever. And it's all, now if I want to make it drone, I can, like that. That's drone, because I'm flooring it, and in 6th gear you floor it, it's not going to go anywhere really. But if I'm driving, like, you know, I'm pretty light on the pedal, light on the gas, whatever, because I don't need to speed. Like, where am I going to speed? It doesn't drone at all. There's exhaust presence, slightly, yes, but especially in the highway, when you just put it in 6th gear and you're cruising under 2,000 RPMs, it's almost like you don't have an exhaust. It's really good. Like, you don't feel anything. So you can make it quiet when you want to make it really quiet. So that's what I love about this car. The exhaust, you have the presence, but if you really want to make it quiet, you can. You can. It all depends on how you drive. So I absolutely love the exhaust, and I would definitely recommend anyone to get it. And since I've gotten this exhaust, I just came from a Mustang meet in Austin. So thank you everyone for coming and joining, whoever came. It was a pleasure meeting all you guys. If you're watching this video, obviously. But so even all the people that have heard my exhaust in person, including the people that I met today or at work or anywhere else I go, they're like, man, it's one of the best sounding exhausts. It's like so good. It's so bassy, so deep. It's not obnoxiously loud, but it's just loud enough where it's supposed to be. Those are the type of reviews that I've gotten so far from anyone, pretty much. So it's a remarkable exhaust. Like the sound is remarkable. It's amazing. I love it. Okay, so that was my review about the MRT Catback exhaust. I know they bumped up the price a little bit. Well, not actually, like $300, I guess. When I ordered it, it was like $10.99. So if you're planning on getting the exhaust, I would definitely recommend going through either calling MRT and letting them, trying to see if they can give you a deal, or call Jay at Hypermotive. Those people at Hypermotive are very friendly, and Jay is an awesome person. Like, he'll definitely give you a really good deal if he can, obviously, right? So definitely talk to him and see what he says. I ordered mine directly from MRT, so I spoke to the guy, and he was really nice too, very helpful. So they hooked me up pretty good, and I'm happy with my purchase. It's $10.99. Sometimes, can you justify spending $1,000 in an exhaust? No, I don't think so. But is it worth it? It is worth it. It's hard to really say. It's hard to really tell how to justify it, but to me, it's worth it, I guess. But I still don't think it should be $1,000. That's a lot for pipes. But anyways, that's my 2 cents. So if you guys like the video, please share, comment, and like the video.